Hey YouTube, Greg Todd here, and today we are going to actually field a question from you all, where you asked me, do I need a business account to get started with my new business today? Depends. Well, that's what we're going to talk about on today's video. Before we get started, you guys go ahead, subscribe to the channel, tell other people about it. Give me a few videos that you want me to do next. So we'll add that into the videos that we already kind of have in the lineup. All right, so let's kind of talk about this. So I started my whole gig in 2005. And when I left my job, like I literally put in my notice, and the next day, I don't know, for some reason, the first thing I'm like was that I need to get an LLC and I need to get a tax ID. And I think maybe I looked it up on Google or something like that. And I need some type of spot for a physical location. And I wasn't even ready to open. But anyways, that's what I thought. I think many of you think that you need a website, you need an LLC, you need a tax ID, you need a physical location. That is not the case. The truth is you don't need a business account initially. And this is the thing that you need, though. You need proof. You need proof that people want what it is that you think you're going to bring to the marketplace. You guys, 90% of businesses fail, and they fail because they fail to do the 4 things that I'm about to talk to you all about. I don't believe there's any reason why so many people should be failing in business. I think people have to understand the expectations and what it really takes to make it in business, but a lot of things people are just doing wrong from the get-go. So I want to give you an example. So last year, I'll give you a personal example with me. Last year, it was the end of the year, December, and I met with my accountant, and I told my accountant, I was like, hey, listen, I'm thinking of starting a new business, right? But I want to make sure that there's proof first. He said, no problem. He's like, this is what we need to do. He's like, let's just add an additional checking account to your business, and then let's just try this idea that you have, and let's just funnel the money into there if it takes off. And if it does, and it goes above a certain threshold, then you can turn it into a business. And as long as you turn it into a business by the end of the year, then we can basically just move the money over that you made from that into the business, and we're good to go. You're tracking all your expenses anyways, and we'll turn it into a business. And that's what I did. You guys, I started a software company, and it's not my software. It's actually the software of an agency company called High Level. I got it white labeled into Smart Success Healthcare. I got it HIPAA compliant. And then I went in and I created all the different types of things that you would need to be able to talk to your customers, the marketing material, the sales material. I just went in and did all these different things. I had my team create all these different sites and funnels so that you can have your websites. But listen, it sounded cool. It sounded great, but I didn't know if people were going to buy it. And so that's what I did first before I created any type of business. And then guess what? People bought it. And guess what? We hit over the threshold. Actually, we hit 8 times over the threshold. So guess what it is now? It's a business. So that's what I did. And there are times in the past, in the mid-2000s, that I didn't just create Renewal Rehab, but I created other businesses that I came up with by an idea. And I went through all the pain and all the process of setting up the LLC, the tax ID, the website, this, that, and guess what? Nobody wanted it. So let me give you 4 things of what you need to do before you go and create that business account. Number 1, you need to have proof that people want what it is that you have. You're like, but how do I find that? Well, that right there is the issue. If you don't even know who the people are, then how the heck are you going to tell them about what it is that you have to offer? Go figure that out first. You got to start to figure out who your audience is, who would want this, and then start to ask them. Number 2 is it's not just enough to ask them and they say, yeah, that'd be a great idea. You need payment from someone for your idea. That's what I did. I said, this is what I want to do. I presented it to about 4 or 5 people. They said, I'm in. I said, cool, pay me. They paid me. And then I gave them the thing. And I didn't have all the systems and the videos and all that stuff set up that I have now. But after they paid me, I said, here's what I will do. I will manually help you set all this up. So that's what I did. Number 3, you've got to have an audience that is looking for this besides your mama and your cousin. So it's one thing for your mom to pay you. It's one thing for your cousin to pay you. It's one thing for, a friend to pay you. Sometimes they just do that just straight up because they feel bad that they're not, nobody's supporting you. Okay. There's a lot of people like in multi-level marketing where they get off to like an amazing start because they've got their family and their friends and their cousins and all the other stuff. But like you actually need people besides the people that are close to you to pay you. Someone that doesn't really know you, but it's like, dang, what you have to offer is so fire. Yeah, okay, I'll pay you. Okay. That's what you need, you guys, before you do any of this business account stuff. And then number 4 is you got to repeat that until you get to $700 minimum. Now, I say 700. Why do I say that? Because anything under 700, you don't have to report to the IRS. Okay. Once you get to 700 to 1K, then it's time for you to turn this into something. And I have to say that legally. I'm not an accountant, by the way. Check with your accountant and your tax people, whatever. Okay, whatever. All right. But that's it. For me and the business that I was talking about earlier, our level for my accountant and I, but I'm going to get in trouble by saying this, was 50K. If it's under 50K, we're not going to even bother. We're just going to add it as an expense in another business that we already have. That's how we looked at it. So once we hit over 50K, and we did that times a lot, once you hit over that, then it was like, okay, this is actually legit. This is real. Let's turn it into creating a business account. You guys, I hope that helps you. Please do the hard work first. The LLC, the website, the tax ID, those are all cop-outs for many of you because those are things where you actually don't have to talk to people. Those are things you can do. You can play around with that stuff. You're going to waste all your time and all your money doing that, and you actually don't have proof that people actually want what it is that you have. I hope this video is a little tough love, but I hope this helped you. You guys ask a question. I will deliver the answers. If you want more questions for me to answer, go ahead and put them below or email them to greg@smartsuccesshealthcare.com. I'll see you guys on the next video.